Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at a game where you get to play as a chieftain, and you get to expand your tribe through different islands in this island chain. This game is Blue Lagoon. This is published by Blue Orange Games, and it's a 2 to 4 player game. It takes about 30 minutes to play. So let's go ahead down to the table here, and we'll go ahead and take a look, and I'll show you how to play the game, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is what a typical setup of Blue Lagoon will look like. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take all of these resources here. You're going to put them in this little bag here, shuffle it up, and place them all in the areas that have this little stone hedge or little stone ring thing. The game itself goes over 2 rounds, and each round, at the end of each round, you score. So there's 2 scoring. This is an abstract game. We're going to go over what you do on your turn, but the most important thing you should teach in this game is the scoring. So the first round scoring and second round scoring, they are completely identical. So understanding this will help people understand how to win the game. So just going down through the list here, the first one here is going to be if you control 7 islands. So if you not if you control. If you have your little people on 7 of these different islands, you'll get 10 points. If you have them on 8 different islands, you'll get 20 points. And we're going to go over how you're going to do that in a second. This next one is for linking bonus. Basically, you're going to earn points for chains of pieces that link the most islands. So whatever you have the most islands that are completely linked in your chain, you're going to get 5 points each for those islands. The next one here is going to be majority control. So in each of these islands here, if you have the most pieces on here, you're going to get the points listed at the bottom or side of each of these islands, and the waterway too. So though you'll get those points. If there's a tie, you actually split the points for that. You're also going to get a couple more things. You have 3 more different things you can get points on. If you have a set of totems, every totem, I'll jump to the bottom. Every totem is worth 4 points. If you have one set of each good, you're going to get 10 points. If you have a set of any of the goods that isn't a totem, so the totems don't count for that. Totems are just a flat 4 point each. You'll get 5 points. If there's a triplet, you get 10 points. If you have 4 of them, you get 20. That is how you're going to score. So you're basically trying to get these totems and these resources. You're trying to get them in sets, all different, or you're going to try to get them in the pairs of identical or triplets or whatnot. You're trying to chain up the islands. You're trying to be on as many islands as possible, at least 7 or 8, to get more points that way. So that's how you're going to win the game. So like I said, it scores twice. The person with the highest score wins. But what do you do on your turn? Well, in the first round, in any round, all you ever do is place 1 piece on your turn. You have 3 different types of pieces. You have these huts, and you have people and river people. So basically in the first round, you can place these the river people anywhere on the river you want, anywhere. They don't even have to chain. So I could do this one here, and next turn I can throw one here. What does have to link up is if you do the people on the land. The people on the land have to be adjacent to another token. So if I place this here, I'll get this resource. I'll just put it on my side for now. And then next turn I could place another one, and so on. Or I could just place another one over here. And everyone's going to do this. You can't place a tile, a person on another person's player piece. And the other special thing, and this is extremely important for the next round, is you can place these villages down. If you place these villages down, they just count for right now like a person. If you place a village on one of the stone places, you'll get the resource, but I'll explain why that's bad in a second. And you're going to continue on doing this. And you're going to basically do this until everyone places out all their pieces, or all the resources have been taken from the board, which does not include tokens or totems. So once that's done, you're going to score. So you're going to go through that score pad just like I said for this first part. The next part is you're going to actually clear everything off the board. Once you clear everything off the board, you're going to have one exception. You're not going to clean off these villages. They're going to stay where they were. Okay? Then you're going to put these resources all back on the board. If a village was on one of these little stone rings, the village will actually be returned too. And that's not necessarily good. In the next round, let's say I have a couple of these out, the slight rule change is you have to chain all your stuff off of one of these villages. So I can place one here, then I can place one here. You can't do the random boat thing where it goes anywhere. You have to have chains off of the villages. So once that's done, same rules. Once all the resources are taken or everyone's placed out all their player pieces, the second scoring phase will occur. That will give you your final score for the game because it's just the total between the two. And that's it. That's in essence how you're going to play this game. It's very straightforward and very easy to teach. Let's go ahead back up to the table here and I'll give you my final thoughts on Blue Lagoon. Okay, so I like Blue Lagoon, but the big thing to understand in this game, it is a abstract game. This game actually gives me a similar feel to the game called Bosque, where you're going to be trying to spread your leaves throughout the forest, and you have squirrels, and you basically have two phases, one where you're going to score for putting down the leaves, and one where you're going to score for picking them up. This one here is going to be about the same idea. You're going to go ahead and you're going to place your little chits down, and you're going to then go through all that scoring. You're going to leave your little huts there, and then you're going to go through another phase of scoring. So this is definitely an abstract game. It is a fun abstract game. So that's where I'm going to say, like, if you like abstract games, this game is probably worth checking out. I think that it is one of the better abstract games. If you were expecting to have like some sort of area control thing where you're going to like try to push your tribes out, this is not the game for you. It is an area control game, but it's not like anything beyond like being abstract. The component quality for this game is really good. I love those little wooden huts. They're really cool. The chits are fine. The little wooden, I guess, goods or whatever they're called in the game where you have to procure them, those are cool too. And I love that it's a pure strategy game because I do like strategy games. The replayability in this game is, of course, going to be up to your opponents. So your opponents doing different things in the game creates variabilities in the game that make the game have variety. So this game is completely dependent on the other players for that variability. But that's the same for any like real true abstract game. So again, this is actually probably one of my more favorite abstract games. I do like this game better than the previously mentioned Bosque. Bosque is a little more fiddly because of the components, but that's a different story. This one here is straightforward. You get nice, easy to set up. So yeah, so if you're looking for a fun, well-made abstract strategy game, you're probably definitely going to want to pick out and check out Blue Lagoon. So that's my thoughts on it. Thank you for watching.